just like China just dropped two benchmark leading, dropped a wave of China just dropped a wave of humanoid robot advances. So China's in the game seriously. We're going to talk about two robots, Kepler Robotics K2 Bumblebee and X-Square Robot building robotic butlers. So first, let's talk about this Kepler Bumblebee because this is a step change. You can see the videos online, but this humanoid robot has the same gait as a human. It walks like a human. What do we mean? The Bumblebee achieved a straight knee gait. Most humanoids right now walk with bent knees, sort of crouched. They pulled this off with a hybrid joint and actuator design, using roller screw linear actuators plus rotary actuators in series parallel combination. So what does it mean with this straight-kneed gait? Enhanced stability. The robot maintains its balance even on uneven surfaces. They show bricks, grass, plastic. The robot even recovers from pushes or disturbances. So what about the AI side? It's a VLA plus framework model. Vision plus language plus action pipeline, enabling interpretation of language commands, planning, and multiple tasks. The Kepler upgrade features energy efficiency improvements due to the straight knees and the hybrid actuator setup. But the real key here is disturbance resistance. This robot can be pushed or slip and still recover. That makes it good for real-world applications. Let's talk now about the X-Square robot and Wall OSS. So this X-Square robot is unbelievable. First of all, this startup was founded less than 2 years ago in Shenzhen. They raised $100 million in a recent Series A, which is first major raise round. This brings their total raise to $280 million. You can do a lot with that kind of money. So they have a bunch of major Chinese investors like Alibaba Cloud, Legend Capital, Hongshan, and more. So what is the software, the Wall OSS Foundation model? It's embodied AI, open source, and is designed to unify hardware and intelligence. The key features are handling manipulation plus reasoning across modalities. It's vision, language, and action streams combined, VLA plus. So the company is called X-Square Robot, but this particular robot is called Quanta X2 Robot. It's a wheeled humanoid robot butler platform. It has dexterous hands, pressure sensitivity, and modular attachments. Use cases are in homes, hotels, retirement homes, cleaning, and practical chores. So like I said, this company X-Square Robot isn't even 2 years old yet. They expect to have robotic butlers in people's homes in 3 to 5 years. The cost right now is high, about $80,000, which of course some people can afford. But the plan is to mass produce these, which will significantly lower the cost. So what are the challenges they face as a newer company? Manufacturing cost, durability, reliability, and user trust. Plus the intelligence coordination, meaning getting the vision, language, action to sync well in real-world settings, which can be chaotic. So what does this mean in the bigger picture, these two new versions of robot, one wholly new robot and the other new version? The Bumblebee robot's straight gait gives it an edge over many other humanoids that are less stable and less energy efficient, whereas X-Square's open source OSS Wall AI model contrasts with closed systems. It gives developers the ability to build capabilities on the base model. So why do these matter? Well, because they represent real-world deployment capability. Why? Stability, energy efficiency, adaptability, Those matter more than raw speed or flashy demos. Robots for industrial and service tasks need to tolerate shoves, uneven surfaces, language interactions, and many varied environments. So basically, late this decade, 2028 to 2030, humanoid robots can start doing meaningful work in warehouses, hospitality, assisted living, and your home. The cost needs to drop on these things, that's for sure, but mass volume will do that. And yet to be determined is what kind of regulations and safety requirements are going to be put on these things to put them out there in public. So there's ethical, regulatory, and social implications to these and all the other humanoid robots. What are they? Safety and reliability. If these robots can be pushed or slip and recover, well, that's much safer. But with all of these robots, failure is still possible at this time. Then there's privacy, trust, and employment. If you're going to have this thing in your home, you certainly want privacy and you need to be able to trust it. Humanoids will displace some labor, but there's also concerns over using them for surveillance and the degree of autonomy they have. So from a legal or regulatory perspective, there have to be safety certifications, a legal structure for liability for accidents, insurance, and there needs to be some standards that all of these different robots have to meet. And then there's open source versus closed AI systems used in these things. Open source builds community with building apps and stuff, but it also poses a risk. But closed models limit innovation and access. So what are the main points to wrap this up? This isn't sci-fi. It's not in the future. This is happening right now. China is pushing aggressively, combining hardware plus AI and humanoid robotics in ways few others are. So with these two robots, which do you think is more important? The Bumblebee's focus on stability and energy efficiency, or the Quanta X2 as a robotic butler? So if you want to stay on top of humanoid robotics, hit like and subscribe, please. We will keep you up to date on all this and the impact on you and your career. Now, it's a little bit too early for most career impact with humanoid robots, but that will change even over the next year through 2026. Much more will be known in a year. So, and hat tip for the sources here, PR Newswire, Interesting Engineering, and Humanoid Robotics Technology. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time. Take care.